Coach says that you're in the best shape he's ever seen you.
Yeah, I certainly feel that way. That's good news, I guess. So, yeah, had a long summer and just really focused on some areas to try to get myself better.
How much time did you take off between the last game and getting back to training?
Probably a few weeks, give or take a few days. So usually just take that time to get mentally and physically ready. And after a couple weeks of not working out, you don't feel too great about yourself. So you want to get back in the gym and really get back into shape.
Was there more motivation for you, Naz, given the responsibility you had last season and knew what it would be coming into this season as well?
For sure. I mean, you want to be an impact player. You want to be a player that's important to the team and the organization, and someone your teammates can rely on. So I think the motivating factor for us was, making it to where we did and exceeding expectations and just really surprising a lot of teams and obviously getting in the playoffs and giving Washington a run.
What do you think your next step is personally?
Personally, just try to overlap every single year. As a player, you want to do better year by year and just be more relied upon and be more important to your team. And that being said, that's going to help our team win. And I think every single guy looks for the same thing.
How does that challenge change for you guys this year, knowing you won't surprise teams the way you did a year ago?
Yeah, we're going to embrace it. We're going to take the challenge. Obviously, teams are going to be a little bit more prepared and a little bit more, ready for us. I mean, not that they weren't last year, but teams know that the Maple Leafs are serious this year, and we want to hang with the best, and we certainly believe we can do that.
How does this club get better attention to detail inside the defensive zone, as hold leads and move forward from there?
Well, that's the one thing that that evolves with maturity. I think being able to play in those one goal games, and I think the really most valuable part of last season was that last month and a half where we were fighting. It seemed like every single day to try to get ourselves into a playoff spot. So even more so than playing in the playoffs, I think that was an experience that most guys you don't get to see every single year. So I think it really makes our group that much more mature.
What's a reasonable expectation for this team? The fans around here are pretty excited. You guys excited them last year. It was a fun year.
Mm-hmm.
What's reasonable expectations for the fans at this point?
Just to exceed last year's. I mean, we want to get into the playoffs. Obviously that's a goal for us. We don't want to be a one and done round type team. So I think with our youth and our speed and our skill, we do have some physicality and some grit to us, and I think that being said, we're built to make a playoff run, and that's really at the end of the day what we want to do.
What excites you the most about this year?
Winning. I mean, it's pretty simple. We're all here to win. We all work in the summer and motivate ourselves in the summer in order to be in this position to make ourselves and our teams better. So at the end of the day, we got a nice little sample size of it last year, and despite personal bests and goals, assists, whatever points. I mean, at the end of the day, just getting those wins and being able to excite the city and excite the fans and have something to look forward to is what we like to do.
Is there a different feeling coming into day one of training camp when you're coming off the successful playoff season as opposed to a losing season?
No different. Each and every single year, like I said, you want to exceed your expectations as a team, and you want to push and further, to kind of solidify yourself and establish yourself as one of the best teams in the league. So that's really what we're working towards, and I think with the systems in play and the core guys we have in this team, we could make some noise.
Having been around the league now a few years, Nazem, how much better do you think a guy like Austin Matthews can get after where he started his baseline as a rookie?
A lot better. I mean, sky's the limit for him. That's the honest truth. He's a great talent and obviously a special player that you don't see, every generation. So, he's a humble kid. He works hard. He's liked by his teammates. He likes his teammates. So I think everything, with that, with good surroundings in the locker room, good people, good staff, he can really take it to the next level.
If you were doodling on a napkin at all during the summer, did you have Marleau on one of your wings?
After the signing, yeah, that's the first thing I thought about is playing with someone like that. He's offensively gifted. He can put the puck in the net. That's, he's proven that for years now. So, and just watching him and summer skates, he's a very responsible, type forward. So he can play that offensive or defensive role. So I think he's going to fit well with anybody he plays with.
Do you feel like his signing was sort of the team sending a message to its players of where they think this group can go?
Last question.
For sure. I mean, that Patty's a great guy. Just even talking to him, very level-headed, soft-spoken, but definitely leads by example. So, with that signing, it was kind of a hint. Not that we weren't thinking it or didn't know it beforehand, but we understood we were going to go after some guys, and specific guys like that can really help our team win.